Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do you have on him?
Well, an aging veteran pitcher, but still pitching very well. Look at the numbers. Still good numbers. He's done a great job of keeping himself in good pitching shape, and he's continued to evolve his game as his career has progressed.
Ready to go now? Chandler Simpson getting ready to hit, and we are underway in game one of the series. On the ground to short, Tovar fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Lace to right center, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That one's in there. 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ball that's outside.
That's outside. And that's ball two. One out and a runner at second. You're in game one of this 3-game set. There's a strike.
2.
This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Gandhi Diaz.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. The 2-run shot. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Mullins went deep in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Hard liner. And that'll do it. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Coors Field, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Shane McClanahan. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
High fly ball out to center field. Mullins on his way over, and there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
Kyle Karros, batting with one down, takes a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Caught him looking for the K. Karros wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Inside just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out towards right center field. Mullins on the move to the gap. He makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up here in Denver. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
In for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 2.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. There's the strike.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hesung Kim. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
That's a strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Pulled out on strikes.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Jonathan Aranda.
In the air to left center. Doyle on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now to the bottom of the second. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7.
TJ Rumfield.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base. Well, with that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Ball. Bunt attempt, popped up to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Fastball for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Struck him out looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Jose Cordova swings through it for strike one. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Caminero. They get the force. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. Top half of the third inning. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one not close. Ball 3. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Ball.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for Tampa
and
Bay,
here's a look at how he's
fielder,
using his pitches
Ryan
in this
Valade.
one. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Ryan Valade. He's 0 for 1. Valade getting the start in right. He made his major league debut when he was 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. McClanahan back to work. Out to short. Williams. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Baseman, Kyle.
So up next, Kyle Karros. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball, that's out.
And that one fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. In the air to left center. Mullins has a beat on it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
That's a ball.
Out to short, Williams. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. Tovar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Rockies strand 1, score holds, it's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ball 1.
And that one ripped to left. One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, number 7.
Ball 1.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This to third. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Seong Kim.
Hey!
Base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Step off, throw to first.
He's good.
Kim back on a dive. Up the middle, Castro. They take the force out. That's out number 3. The Rays strand just the 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Denver, bottom 4, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Brenton Doyle.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Kim, the underhand flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Moniak, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well up.
Kim flips it. There's one to first, not
He's
in
safe.
time. Great effort
Up next
there.
for the Rockies, designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Squirts away a little bit to second. He's in there.
He's in there. He's safe.
And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Cordova digging in for the Rockies. Missed with a changeup. And a count even 1-1.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That's out to center field. Mullins coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here at Coors Field. All set for the start of the inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Ball one.
That one finds the corner. Now 1-2. In the air to left center. Doyle turns to the right on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman
Jonathan Aranda next to him for the Rays.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is fouled back. Owen Chu now. And look out.
Timeout.
As that one ran in and got him.
Next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Gandhi Diaz.
Ball that
Nobody
side.
in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Way high there. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Over to Castro for one. On to first, double play. Offense held in check there. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Willie Castro.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Plus, just look at his last 10 games. He's been a difference maker for his team, and he's putting runs on the board. That's a great combo.
Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Mullins on the move. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
High chopper to third. And that one handled. Sends it across to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jose Quintana.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Quintana, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And stepping in for the Rays, Ryan Valade. First pitch just misses. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Antonio Senzatella appears to be getting loose. Herget also throwing. That one hammered but pulled foul. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's a base hit. Mullins headed home. Fires to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 4-3.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Ball.
One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, number 7.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Step off throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Coors Field. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. And they tie it up. It's 4-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it. But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nope.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. He's 2 for 2.
Jake McCarthy.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left side. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder, Mickey Moore.
Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tied at 4. It goes down looking. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 7th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Hae-Sung Kim.
That's outside.
Inside, just missed.
Hey.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
That misses.
That pitch is
Ball
out.
1. And a strike in there.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman Junior Caminero.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero, 1 for 3.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ground ball left side. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score remains tied at 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter Tyler Freeman. Now pitching for Tampa
Cole
Bay.
Sulser gets the call from the pen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Ball 1.
Foul ball there. Tied at 4. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. What a timely home run that is. Now they're in the driver's seat, and you can't overstate the impact he's had on this game.
Hey!
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That clips a corner. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Rockies.
So in now for Colorado, Kyle Karros. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And out to a board.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Number 7 at the plate now, and that's inside. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Antonio Senzatella.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Brennan Bernardino, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Herget getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. That catches the corner. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Strike 2. That one almost got him. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Ryan Valade next to hit for the Rays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Headed for the plate. Relay throw. He'll score and they've tied it. 5-5 now.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Ball one, no strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes. They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Sets him down looking. Good job at damage control right there. Rays get an RBI double, all even at 5 apiece. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. The new pitcher in the game, Cam Boozer.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And that one fouled off. In the dirt, ball 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Off the base of the wall. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Fouled off. He was late. The Rockies with the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's out.
Out towards left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. And that's a base hit. McCarthy round second on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always
slice to right and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
One out man at first. And now here is Jose Cordova.
Nope, that's down.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Outside.
That
That's
one
ball.
outside. Ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Kyle.
Next for Colorado, Kyle Carroll. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Oh, that's out.
Outside with a breaking ball. Right through there for a strike. That one lifted to left. Simpson under it. Brings it in, and that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, the Rockies have the advantage, 7-5.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brennan Bernardino.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. And that's a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. The Rockies trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and the runner stays where he is.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That clips the corner. Swing and a chopper out to short. The throw to second is offline.
Up next.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Caminero in the box now. Takes strike 1. Williams over at second. Simpson over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him swinging for the K. down to the last out for the Rays.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch way upstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
They're down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies take the series opener here at home.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Friends, took a girl from the